and I'm going to quote retweet it with, "It's TwitchCon fever." Because a lot of people like do the normal like, "Rotterdam, I'm inside of you. TwitchCon, I'm inside of you." And like, hey, don't get me wrong, it's funny, but I think if I do this, it could be pretty good. I told my mum about it. I told my mum about like the fact that we're going to be in a magazine. She's like, "Oh my god, that's so cool." I feel bad saying this, but it really feels like this is the TwitchCon to miss. And I've said it, and I will say I really think this is just big time, this one. So just based on our community alone. Alright lads, welcome back to MidweekMC, the part of the podcast where I sit down with the amazing co-host, and only today with the amazing co-host. There's no guest this week for the first time in a very long time. I am joined with AJX.
Hello. I think there is a guest in the room, and I think the guest is the idea of TwitchCon.
Yeah, no, that was a good one to introduce the podcast. No, that's very good. Fair play. I think the guest is more so the sweat that is dripping from me because I've had to turn off my fan to record the podcast. Otherwise my mic will pick it up and it'll be a horrible recording.
It's so hot, and like all our US and all our people from like Spain that listen and so on, all gonna be like, "No, it's not hot at all." It is hot. No, the air doesn't leave.
That British heat hits different.
True that. But
welcome in, anyways, AJ. How has your day been?
Thank you. Yes, it's been good. I've been getting very much ready. I've been working hard to get ready for this weekend so I can take it off and so that we can have a lot of fun going into it.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, lots of hard work. I know you've been editing podcast after podcast yourself.
Oh, man. I have 2 podcasts edited. I have like 34 minutes left of the Mr. Cat podcast, which I'll do like most of it tomorrow and then hopefully just leave it to after TwitchCon. And then this one that we're recording right now, I am literally going to finish recording, speak to my girlfriend for a little bit and then get into editing. So it's not going to be a crazy long one today. I'm saying that in before it turns out to be like 2 hours long, but it should be easy to edit because it's just me and AJ anyways. So
just the 2 of us.
We can make it if we try. Just the 2 of us. You wouldn't.
Amazing singing. And well, we have a special topic this week, and that's the reason that there's just 2 of us. And I've already revealed it. But why don't you take it away?
No, you do it. Go on.
Okay, we are talking about TwitchCon, which has already happened for everyone listening. But yay!
I thought it'd be like. Oh, sorry, go on.
I was going to say we're basically going to be predicting what's going to happen over the weekend. What's it going to be like? MCC Twitch Rivals live and so on. And very excited to dive into the podcast.
I just thought it'd be funny if instead of like interviewing someone before we go away, because I mean there's some few cool people who we could have had on. But there's like I've purposely waited till after TwitchCon to bring them on the podcast, so they're like scheduled in. But I thought, you know what, to make my life easier in regards to editing, because I took holiday from Monday. I part shift. I was taking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then I was taking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. So I go on Friday and come back on a Tuesday, which we'll get into more in a second. But I thought like to make my life a little bit easier, why don't we just do like a prediction podcast? And it's funny because once it comes out on Wednesday, we can look back on this and see how much we got right. And people know that we record this on the Wednesdays, so people know it's not going to be fake. Plus, I do not have enough time if I'm coming home Tuesday afternoon to whip up a recording and edit it to come out Wednesday afternoon with all the stuff I have to do in regards to other stuff. So people know it's true. So I just thought, why not just do this? And then we're going to record one after TwitchCon, which will possibly have a guest on, we'll see. And then that will come out the week after, and then we're back to regularly scheduled guest interviews till whenever.
Yes.
So
yeah, very, very excited for it. And well, it feels like it was months away, like when we were first talking about TwitchCon, and suddenly it's here. Suddenly I can't believe I'm having to get ready to go basically. Like it feels like it was so long ago that we were just it was just an idea basically, and now we are just going to TwitchCon. That's mad.
I do want to say before we get into talking more about it though, I apologize AJ for the so many guest interviews. I know you enjoy it and I know you don't have a problem with it, but you know, I think it makes these ones more special when it's just the 2 of us, if like we do have a bunch of guests on, because like this is fun. We haven't done this. The viewer hasn't had this. The listener hasn't had this in a while. So I think it's nice to kind of just have this little talk as opposed to always just being us 2. I mean, we'll do more as we go on. It's just thinking about topics, right? I feel like we definitely would have run out of topics by now if we
definitely.
So.
Look, I know from the Strikers podcast, rest in peace. But,
already? Wait, it's not coming back? It's already rest in peace?
It is coming back. It should be coming back for a special episode.
Oh. TwitchCon
which
talk.
actually, I can talk. Yeah. Well, I was going to say I could reveal how I'm getting to TwitchCon, right?
You can reveal what? Sorry.
Reveal how I'm getting to TwitchCon.
Oh wait, let's do the format then. All right. Well, so we'll start with journey to TwitchCon. Go on, take the floor.
Yes. Well, okay. Well, it actually should be you that takes the floor because you are going on Friday morning to TwitchCon.
Okay, so we're gonna do days. We're gonna do days. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Screw it.
Okay.
It's not like anyone could. It's not like anyone could be like, "I'm gonna find you."
Oh, true. That's a bit late now. Yeah.
Yes. Elbozos. You're going Friday morning via train.
So, I mean, I feel kind of bad now because you was getting into like a really good transition, and I've just
It's
ruined
okay,
that. Apologies.
okay.
So, Friday, TwitchCon, WOOO. So, as you all know, badge pickup, or if you didn't know, badge pickup is going to be on the Friday. It's from 12 till 6. The convention isn't open. I think partners can get in like the later half of the day for like a little preview around the convention. Obviously not a Twitch partner, only affiliate. And so we have decided, the person I'm going with, more so they decided that they want to get the 6 a.m. train. I mean, it works out because it's cheaper, but it means we're going to be leaving my house at 4 a.m. and then we're going to be getting to Rotterdam at like 10 a.m. local time. 15-minute walk to the hotel, and then we're going to drop our bags off in the hotel reception. I've messaged them, they said it's fine. Then we're going to jump on the train to the convention center, and we'll get there for just after 11 a.m. I think, and then gonna chill at badge pickup. I have a funny tweet planned, which if I go through with it, I might not, but we'll see. If I don't go through with it, I'm going to let you know on the podcast what was planned. Anyways, AJ also already knows about it. So at 11:30 a.m., a little bit before badge pickup, depending on where I am in line, because I don't want to scare people, I'm going to make a tweet saying I'm logged into the wrong account where it's bookmarked. I should have probably like put my drafts. Something along the lines of like, seriously heartbroken, only just got out of the doctors after a really rough morning, was meant to be traveling to Rotterdam today, and the doctors have only gone and diagnosed me with a fever. And about 30 minutes later, after I have my badge, I'm going to get the person I'm going with to take a picture of me holding the badge and smiling, and I'm going to quote retweet it with, "It's TwitchCon fever." Because a lot of people like do the normal like, Rotterdam, I'm inside of you, TwitchCon, I'm inside of you, and like, hey, don't get me wrong, it's funny, but I think if I do this, it could be pretty good, and it's going to be on the InsideMC account, so it's even better.
Yeah, and it's it's going to be very quick, so it's no worries. But you're there extremely early for badge pickup, which is
why I didn't do
that's
that.
going to be well, that's going to be my issue, isn't it? See, when I went 2 years ago, it was no issue when I rocked up on the Saturday. In fact, badge pickup had no queues, so I'm hoping for that again.
Oh, actually, badge pickup was like decent last year. I went with like the person I went with isn't an affiliate; they're just like a watcher sometimes. So as I went up to them, I said like, "Hi," I said like, "I'm an affiliate, but the person I'm like with this person, and like I don't really leave them on their own." So we got to skip into the affiliate queue, and I know there's a lot of affiliates, but there's not a lot of affiliates who go to TwitchCon. So that queue is like how they had it last year. They had the partner, the affiliate, and they did just a normal person.
Yes, yeah, that's how I had it the year.
So I got them to skip in with. I don't even need to. It was Small Chloe. They were my Twitch mod at the time. I went with her, and because people know that because I tweet about it. And we went on to like the affiliate queue and got our badge and stuff, and then we met Pater Pai, who was also with inside. But we only did a round trip last year, and it was really, really good. Other than the fact it was in Paris, France. Oh, don't too many people. But like, it's a lot better this year. It's a lot nicer to be having more planned. Of we're going from Friday and then there, and then we're leaving Tuesday. So it's nice to have like the full weekend. So.
Yeah, I think that's just going to be way better for you, isn't it? Just a lot chiller than literally one day. I mean, that's how I felt when I went for the one day. It's just so stressful trying to get everything in.
But it was fun, don't get me wrong, but like I realised like we got really, really bored after a certain amount of time. As opposed to this time, like if we get a bit bored, the person I'm going with, if we get a bit bored at like 6 o'clock, firstly the convention shuts at that time. Secondly, we can just go and chill back in the hotel, as opposed to I think we had to wait like 2 hours for our train, and we were just sitting there really, really tired. And we could have definitely snuck onto an earlier train. Like now that I look back on it, very, very easily could have, but wasn't worth the risk.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, what else are you doing that day? Because I feel like it's good to go in chronological order, and as you know, I don't come into the picture until maybe a little later.
So we'll keep talking about me then, Phil.
Yes.
I've messaged a few people. There's a few people I'm hoping to meet at badge pickup, so stay tuned for that. A lot of people are going. I'm probably gonna try and go out for a drink, even if it's just me and the person I'm going with, or if it's someone else. Yeah. You guys will probably find out the person I'm going with over the weekend. So right now, I mean, it depends. The only reason I'm saying it now is because I'm not sure if I'm not sure if they're gonna want to be in pictures or be revealed or whatever. So like I'm saying now, like that's what I'm going with. But if you know over the weekend, you know over the weekend. But we'll probably just go out for drinks and stuff, and then hopefully meet up with a few people do the same thing. I reckon there's a lot of people going to be there on the Friday. There's a lot of people already there now, and we're all going to go on Wednesday, like a lot of people in Rotterdam and stuff. And I'm super excited. I'm really, really excited for it. And then we're just going to chill. We're going to go back to the hotel room, grab our bags, check in, and then just have a nice, relaxed night before we get into the Saturday. And that's when you come into the picture.
I was going to say, so my trip starts Friday, where I have to pick up my good friend from an undisclosed location, Mighty Brothers 1, who I'm going with. Hopefully we'll be going with I'm Twiggy as well, but we're yet to know that yet. Yeah, so we're going to go by boat. So we're going we're going on the boat from Hull to Rotterdam, which is an overnight boat. It's an overnight ferry. We have a nice big luxurious room that I'm very excited about, and we're basically going to cause chaos that day by we plan to stream live the car journey. Obviously I won't be streaming because I'll be driving, but Mighty will be, and then we plan to do a live podcast episode on the boat. Because we thought that would be funny.
That's funny, actually. Yeah, and I respect that.
Yeah. And then we're going to basically, the boat goes overnight from Hull into Rotterdam, and it's just the way we thought about it was it's basically journey plus a hotel for the night. That worked out a lot cheaper, and we're going to go back that same way on Monday night, and it just works out cheaper, and it's good. It's good for us. But I'm very excited about that. I should say, I guess, for the convention, I've gone ahead and purchased a bunch of items to basically keep my identity, keep the fact I have no face, because I can't wear the mask in TwitchCon. They strictly prohibit those types of face masks. My actual mask that I wear all the time. So instead, I've got sunglasses and a light up surgical mask. So I'm looking forward to using them. I think that's going to be very fun. Using them in the convention. And they're going to be very cool to use. And for like the stream and so on, they make sense to use then. We then rock up, Saturday morning when we get a bus from the port into Rotterdam, which should only take 30 minutes. We then need to drop off our bags at our hotel, which thanks to Orbitzz reminding me that I needed to do that, we've arranged.
You're welcome.
And then we're gonna head in, and that's when TwitchCon begins for me. Obviously I need to do badge pickup then instead of when you're doing it, which is the better time to do badge pickup, but I'm sure it won't be too much of a queue.
So when what we're doing as well with the whole like dropping the bags off is we're going to drop off our like duffel bag which have all the clothes in. We don't really, I don't mind leaving my stuff in the hotel with them, but I don't want to leave my personal belongings like my passport and stuff, plus I need that to get ID'd at TwitchCon anyways. So we're taking like a backpack, but we're not sure if in badge pickup we're going to be able to take our bag. I think we should be allowed, but if not, if we're just gonna have to alternate who goes in at a time, which may make things a little bit longer. So I'm gonna have to queue in and they're gonna have to go and join the queue afterwards, which is fine. Like it works out. I'm just really hoping I can take my bag in with me, because a story that a lot of people don't know because I've never said it, I might have said it actually, is when I went up to Birmingham to meet Mr. AJX over here, I made a friend on the train. I bought them like a coffee and everything. Never seen them again, obviously. Never knew, like didn't even know who they were. They were just really cool, and they were a manager at Kex. If you're somehow listening to this, I'm referring to you, my friend. And so I needed a toilet, so when I got into Birmingham, we were going our separate ways. I said to him like, I need a toilet quickly, do you mind looking after my bag? So I left my duffel bag with them, and I went into the toilet with my backpack on. As I was like pissing, I was like, I've just left my bag with a random stranger. I was like, oh my god. And I went out. Luckily he was still there. Like he seemed really nice. I wouldn't have just done that if I didn't feel like comfort in it. But I thought, oh god, like he could just walk off with my bag. Luckily he didn't. But this year I won't be leaving my bag with just anyone, even if they're a content creator. So we will most likely have to alternate getting badge pickup, but that's fine. It's the only downside. So whose account is the podcast going to be tweeted on? Streamed on?
Mighty's, because I'll be driving. The boat podcast. I think the boat podcast will be on the podcast.
You're driving
channel.
the boat? No way.
No. I meant I thought you meant the stream. We're doing a car stream and then a boat podcast.
But are you doing the boat? Is the boat podcast a stream though?
No, it won't be.
Oh, when you said live podcast,
there's no Wi-Fi, sadly. Well, it depends. If we get on the boat and we're all settled down before it leaves, we'll still have Wi-Fi, so maybe we'll stream that.
But who's that with the car stream? When's that going to be? What time? Give or take?
like 2 o'clock
on Friday.
On Friday, yeah. It just depends. Obviously,
I might be able to tune in.
I'll be honest. It probably does depend if we do that, if Twiggy's there or not. Because obviously it's a lot. It's a lot less entertaining, and I have to drive and focus on driving.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
if it's two of them, then they can be funny together, and I don't have to do anything.
It actually sounds like you're gonna have a fun enough journey in itself on the way to TwitchCon. Like, this sounds like
I'm
vibes.
so excited. This boat is so cool. It's basically a little mini cruise that they do. It's a bit of a crap cruise, but for like a boat ride, it's pretty good. There's an all you can eat, so we're gonna do that. So that'd be nice. A very expensive all you can eat. There's a cinema in there. There's an arcade, and then I've downloaded a bunch of movies that I'm gonna watch during the boat ride as well, because obviously the Wi-Fi eventually goes down. But yeah, there's it's gonna be really cool. I really love. I've been there before. That's how I got to Amsterdam as well. I'm looking forward to it. The journey's going to be pretty epic.
Don't get me wrong, I love going places with my girlfriend. When we went to Germany earlier this year, it was really nice for the 7 days. But there's just something about going with a friend. And
yes,
when
definitely.
I went to Birmingham and we shared the hotel and we did the entire convention together, like, Insomnia was pretty shit, but we made it a really, really good time, like the football game and all. And that was really fun. And sadly, Insomnia is dead now, though.
Yes, sadly so.
Which is very
also, I'm going to have a double bed. So
nice, good piece of information that we all cared about. Thank you.
Well, I could have gone single bed.
Do you have your own separate rooms, or are you sharing a room?
No, we're sharing a room. It's a room for all three of us, so it's exactly the same as the hotel will be.
Oh, yeah.
But we just decided, it was better for us to all go in one area. And it's I did look at like me going in a room and then just them two, but it made sense just to get one big room. And you got a little porthole as well, so we can look out at the sea in the middle of the night. But I'm looking forward to it.
I was going to make a joke there, but I won't. Going back to something you said earlier about the whole thank you Orbitzz for reminding me about leaving the bags off at the hotel and stuff. There's a good few times I have saved AJX's ass this trip already.
It's 2 times.
And we haven't even started it. First one with the bags. So obviously I let him know, because I was like, oh, so like, what are you going to do when you get into Rotterdam? He was like, oh, I'm going to take my bag in with me. I was like, but you can't. It's like, why? I was like, no bags, no bag rule. I was like, oh. So I suggested the idea of the hotel. I even offered him an alternative that won't be needed now because he has the hotel. So that's one time. And then obviously from that, he found out that he can't take his masking, so that's technically a second time, and all this other stuff, right? Then, when were you originally, you said you were going home Monday. That wasn't the original plan though, AJX. When were you originally going home?
So the original was, I was staying one night and then we were going back on the Sunday night.
Okay.
But to do that, you have to be...
What time was your boat going out on Sunday night?
You have to be at the bus at 5 o'clock.
Okay, alright.
And, well,
when did that
MCC
change?
is at 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Until when, AJX?
Until 6 o'clock.
And that's when the convention shuts at 6 o'clock, right?
Yes.
So it's at the very end.
So obviously I thought MCC is going to be on Saturday. It's never ever been. It's only once been on Sunday. That was MCC 1. Very nerdy MCC fact for you there. So I was just expecting that it would be on Saturday this entire time, and it's not. Yeah, it's on. It's Sunday. So thank you for letting me know. I'm sure I would have figured it out, but my everything else would have probably been more expensive change, because I literally had to change the day we were going back, so that costs more. And then I had to change, so we had an extra night in the hotel, so that costs more. So as a free as well, that was stressful to be like, shit guys, I've not done this right. We need to go.
I haven't done my research, and Orbitzz has saved my ass. So.
Well, no, the MCC thing was because we ordered tickets before MCC was announced, I think.
I didn't do my planning right, and Orbitzz saved my ass, alright?
Yes, yeah. I'm also apparently going to have that over my head for the rest of the time.
No. I might have it too. I might have it over your head after TwitchCon, but that'll be like on the next podcast, maybe, but then after that, that'll be it. Don't worry.
Fair
Once TwitchCon is done, there's no point me keep bringing that up. It's a funny little bit for now.
It's deserved. It's deserved. I'm very thankful because I'd like to actually get that, actually see MCC. That's a huge thing for me. But we should focus back on the Saturday.
Back on a Saturday, yeah, no, but it made sense because we were talking about them coming and going. So we'll obviously touch on the going part again when we get to my day, which is Tuesday. But for now, that's good. So you get into Rotterdam for about 10 a.m. give or take. You get to the convention for about 10:30. Convention opens at 10. I will already be there. Was originally going to wait for you, but I might as well just be there for 10 a.m. now.
Yes, of course.
So the opening ceremony and stuff happened. Don't really care about that. As of right now, what is your... I mean, you can't really predict what's going to happen because in reality, and hopefully I'm wrong, TwitchCon is a little bit underwhelming. I love it and I love going and I'm going to meet so many cool people and I can't wait to meet everyone. TwitchCon itself, really, really underwhelming. As that's what I found from Paris. Hopefully Rotterdam proves me wrong. But do you have any plans that are right now subject to change on the Saturday? We're not the one at 5 p.m. Save that, but anything up until then.
Yeah. I think based on my experience the year before, I literally did everything in a day.
Yep, same.
But I know the one in LA is huge and very exciting, or the one in Vegas as it was last year. At least the last two TwitchCons have done. But literally, I'm just so excited to meet people. Mainly, that's my MO about this year. I'm just so excited to get. I'm going to see Orbitzz again. That's going to be amazing.
Let's go.
See my good friend Orbitzz. I'm going to meet a lot of other people at the convention. A lot of guests we've had on the podcast. Obviously, we've already talked about Mighty.
Yeah, Mighty's been on the podcast, of course. Oh my god, yeah.
Actually, this can stay in Orbitzz. This is a surprise, and I'll let you know about this.
Okay.
Me and Mighty are bringing a cardboard cutout of We Choke on Milk.
Oh, yeah.
A huge life-size cardboard cutout of We Choke on Milk. And
We
Choke on Milk
is both days.
I'm not sure if it'll be the second day. Also, I'm not sure if he'll even be allowed in. But he's not on the Bandai.
I think Sunday would make more sense as opposed to because of MCC.
Yeah, of course. But then sitting with him is going to be annoying and so on.
Just fold him on your lap. On my
he's huge, right? Because it's a life size, and We Choke on Milk is 6'3", so it's a very big cardboard cutout of him. It's my present to Mighty for his birthday, and we were bringing him to the convention. So that's someone I plan to see. Obviously, people like Wadebox, Aragon, Rice in Real Time, and Nomad. So many Jackass. So many different people. I'm very excited to see at the convention, and then obviously hopefully get to meet a few of the MCC participants as well, being a big fan of that event and a little fanboy that I'll try not to be during the actual convention. But yeah, that's going to be amazing.
Running through the list of most recent thing, people who are going to MCC going to TwitchCon Rotterdam as confirmed to have been on the podcast. Snifferish is going. Certainly lads who's actually live right now from Rotterdam, which is fun enough, is going. Choke on Milk. We Choke on Milk's cardboard cutout and Mighty Brothers. I don't know if Hannah's going. Hannah went last year, but I'm not sure. Wadebox is going. Jojo Solos is going. High Breath Man is going. Aragon's going. Akara's going. Ghosty Fruit's going. Sam Dong Fortnite is going. Sandwich Lord and FaZe Ray. Coryway, Wolfie, CPK, Akko, Apakuna. Oh my god. Wait, Rory Anime, Fruitberries, Space and Marsky, Noxite, has anyone else here? Jack Cass, Generis, Fulham. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it from the people going. But that's crazy the amount of podcast guests who have come on who are going to TwitchCon have the possibility to meet. I'll try and get without coming off as a fanboy, I might just say it for the podcast account. Everything, but I'd be like, for the podcast, can I get a picture just so I can post it as I met a guest in person? Bang! That's my way in to get photos.
See, yeah, that's a good way. And I was also thinking, just get a signature from.
Well, I was going to bring my InsideMC canvas because I have a canvas, and I was going to. But do I really want to be lugging that around the convention all day?
Exactly.
So I'll just get them to sign my badge.
Yeah. Good idea. Plenty of room on there, and then you can have an InsideMC badge.
True. Well, I was going to buy the InsideMC podcast. I was going to go on the InsideMC podcast Twitch, but I put it to a poll, and I'm kind of glad people decided to Insane Orbitzz because it's a lot easier to go, hi, I'm Orbitzz, as opposed to, hi, I'm InsideMC. People obviously know the name, but people know Orbitzz is behind InsideMC.
Oh no, I'm going to be Captain at AJX.
Yeah, just go, hi, I'm AJX. People know that.
Yeah, true.
I am Insane Orbitzz, but I'm not going to go, hi, I'm Insane Orbitzz. I'm going to go, hi, I'm Orbitzz.
Can we take a weird like veer off in a certain direction. How
Okay.
how do you feel about do you go by Orbitzz? Do you go by Insane Orbitzz? How do you feel about that?
I go by Orbitzz everywhere, don't I?
Yeah, exactly.
My name on Twitter is Orbitzz. My name on YouTube is aside from my display name is Orbitzz everywhere, as opposed to Insane Orbitzz.
See, yeah, for me, I want to be AJX so bad, and yet I've somehow managed to become Captain AJX, and it's so funny to me, just because I think it's terrible for branding, with my little marketing brain, that I'm now being like, oh, I'm now Captain AJX, because I couldn't fit, because nowhere allows you to just to have AJX as a name. Instead, no one allows you to have 3 letters. So yeah, now I'm Captain AJX, and it's both good and bad.
I think a lot of people call you like AJ, so as like on all the podcast branding,
yeah, of course.
On all the podcast branding, you're AJX. On YouTube, you have AJX, I believe, as well.
Yes, I do. Yes.
So I think you're slowly moving, but like a lot of people still go Insane Orbitzz, but it's just about establishing that thing which I think you have of like, go hi, I'm AJ. Like when you meet people in person, just go hi, I'm AJX.
Yeah,
Not a lot of people know that. You don't have to go hi, I'm Captain AJX.
That's the fun thing. Everyone's going to be like, oh, that's what he looks like, which is never been done before, right? Because no one's seen me. It's quite a funny story. The first time I met you, you'd seen me, which just made sense to do. But the first time I met like Mighty Brothers 1 was at a convention, and I just sort of had to grab him because he had no idea what I looked like. So I just had to be like, oh, hi, Mighty. Which, was very funny. And I feel like that's going to be the same this time around, because a lot of people won't know what I look like.
But I think like...
but yeah.
with me, I still didn't even fully I fully wasn't even convinced I met you. When I came out of the train station, because I didn't realise how far you were parked, you were taking ages. So I sat on a bench and I was talking to this one woman. She was up in this was in Nottingham at the time. It was just right before the game. We was up in Nottingham and she was watching she was watching like her boyfriend playing something, and she had to go all the way back down to Brighton. A 9-hour trip. I remember it really well. Sitting on the bench talking, I was like laughing and joking about like how you're taking forever, and then you start walking towards me. I'm like, so it turns out I go, I think that's him. Not sure though. And then you keep walking towards me. You start smiling. I'm like, oh my god, AJX. I was like, you're right. I just I'm glad I call you AJ now. I remember we were sitting at like the thing. I was like, AJX. When you was walking off to get water at the game, I was like, AJX, and I was like, Alex. I was like, but now we're calling you AJ. I think that's like, I don't know why I didn't do it for you. I think it's because I know, but I feel like it's just something that I feel like I call you it because we're closer, as opposed to I didn't call you it before because we weren't that close. True. I know you like it. I'm just saying, me personally, that's why I say that.
Fair enough. Everyone calls me AJ in my actual life. So
do you know what you can do if you really want to?
What?
Well, you have your barcode on your Twitch badge, so just like cross out the captain.
Oh, true.
Or like when you get home,
that's a good idea. Like
plaster something over it. Bang.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't mind. I'll be Captain AJ for TwitchCon. I'm looking forward to it though, because I literally when I went the year before, I literally did not meet a single soul because I knew no one in the community, and that's actually what spurred me to go out and talk to people within the MCC community to start off, and then from there I've obviously met so many people, including yourself.
Lucky you.
And yeah, I met so many wonderful people from there. It is going to feel like a very big loop for me, from literally talking to no one at a convention to going around meeting people, which I'm just so excited about.
It's the same with me. Like last year at TwitchCon, Space came in, said hi, and bumped into me, but like I wasn't really I'm not fully confident, but I wasn't really in the comms. I fumbled it, and I remember I'd saying to them that we need to redo that interaction because it'd be funny. And also Jack, I knew who Jack was, and I tried attempting to go and see him, but it was really awkward because he hadn't interacted. Now this year we're hoping to go and grab a drink together. I'm looking at Google's announcements right now, and from the reactions, I won't list anyone, all the people off, because a lot of people might not want to say they're going, but there's a lot of people, and one of them's actually shocked me. I didn't know they were going. I'm gonna blur their name, beat their name. Reacted.
Yes, I saw, yeah.
But I'm just looking through the reactions here, and there's loads of people from the Goobers Discord going, so a lot of people to me and a lot of people say hi to, and all of these people I've interacted with, or some of them I've even had in videos. That's cool because it means I can interact with them a lot better now because they talk to me in a call, they know who I am. So, and the same with you because you lurk in VCs and stuff.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that part. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. That is what I'm going to TwitchCon for, to meet people, to just have fun, just have a good time.
So on a Saturday, going through the stuff here, are you going to any meet and greets on a Saturday?
So me and Mighty Brothers 1 are looking to go to the CPK meet and greet. Hopefully we'll be there on time to go and see him, because we met Scott last year in Insomnia, so we thought we'd go and see CPK this year, and maybe the Corroway meet and greet as well, just depending on timing as well, because Mighty's wanting to go meet a few people, which I thought I'd tag along with.
I mean, it's completely fine as well. Like, it's nice that he wants to go meet people. It's quite cool.
Yeah, exactly. I'm very, very excited. I know how excited he is for this convention, so I'm definitely going to take a lot of his energy, his young energy. I feel so old. I'm going to feel so old this weekend. I'm not looking forward to that.
And, wait, did you? Sorry, because I zoned out when you said the names, because I had already heard them. Did you mention Corroway or no? Sorry, I apologize.
Yes,
you did. Okay,
Corroway,
sorry.
yes.
I was like reading through something, trying to look for something, and I'm just going. So I zoned out because I knew you'd already said the names before to me. Yeah, so I was like, I don't need to fully lock it in a second, but then I actually needed to. Scrolling through the schedule here, then. So this year I'm not going into any meet and greets for it. I think it'd be cool to, and I think there's a lot of people that I'd love to go to meet and greets for. For instance, like on the Sunday, which we'll mention in a second, that them ones. There's a really cool meet and greet that AJ's going to, and I'd love to go and meet and greet Corroway, for example, or maybe even see CPK again. The thing is, just I think this year, like, because I only went last year and I queued for like an hour to meet CPK. Also because it was delayed, which isn't his fault, like trains and stuff. But because it was delayed, I think I was in like queue for like an hour, and like I feel, and although I was bored of TwitchCon, I think because I'm staying there this time, I can walk out of the convention, waffle about for a little bit, and then go back into the convention if I really want. Like if me and the person I go with or whoever I'm hanging out with at the time get hungry, we can just leave the convention and go back in. We don't have to worry like I did when I did the round trip of leaving and thing. So I'm not going to any meet and greets this year. I think it'd be cool. Hopefully, I mean, I think like based on just interacting with people through the podcast, I'm hoping I get to just interact with these people anyways. If not, then so be it. But there's a few people who have said like if we see each other, I'd be more than happy to have a little chat. And I think it could be cool because I've already, like I said, I've already kind of established this whole I'm good at talking to people thing. hopefully you guys think that. But I'm not doing that this year. So, you know.
Yeah, it makes sense.
At 11:30 a.m. there is a Pirates SMP meet TwitchCon panel. It's from 11:30 for 1 hour. It has Akko, Apakuna, Beckymon, Jojo Solos, Orange Juice, Rose Cumber, and Soup for Louise. Most likely going to be announced in the next SMP. They've already hinted at the code name on stream. Obviously, you'll know if you're listening to this podcast because it's coming out after TwitchCon. But I probably won't go to it. I didn't go to last year's one. I think like Pirates and stuff is really, really cool.
I love Pirates so much. Yeah.
I mean, are you going to go to it then or no?
I probably won't be there in time.
Oh yeah,
true. But if we get there in time, maybe it might be the case.
I mean, I probably will change my mind and I might end up going. It's just like it's not really SMP stuff. It's like I love SMPs and I had so many different. I mean, I've had Apple on the podcast, I've had Akko on the podcast, and I've had Jojo, and I've talked to them about like some of the others. So I have some of the others I do on Discord, for example. But it's just not really my thing to go and sit and like listen to it because I wasn't really hooked in on Pirates. When I mean, how I always see it is if assuming they fill all the seats, I'd feel bad taking a seat away from someone who is fully invested, as opposed to me who would be cool to watch, but like I'm not fully invested kind of thing. So yeah, and that's just the way I see it.
Makes sense. Yeah, it makes complete sense.
Like going down like the little time here, then there's Twitch Rivals, which I'm not going to go to. I saw there was a UK meetup. There's an LGBTQIA plus community meetup between 2 and 3.
Nice. That sounds like my type of deal.
There's a Just Dance with Friends at TwitchCon, from 2:30 to 3:45. Good Just Dancing. There's an EA Sports 24 community meetup. I don't know. It's the UK community meetup from 3:30 to 4:30. Cheers, mates! Join us as we raise a pint to the vibrant Twitch community in the UK. Whether you're from Manchester, Glasgow, or anywhere between, come meet fellow streamers, share your stories, and forge new friendships. No, not included. Is that what British people are? Is that how like Americans see British people? Cheers, mates! Join us and as we raise the pint. I don't say cheers. I know I do say cheers. I don't say mates, and I don't raise a pint. I down it. Like, but I guess I'm also half Irish, so I don't fit the stereotype, AJ.
No, you're not fitting the stereotype completely. Yeah, that's why. For me, it's a must go to.
It's a must go to. I mean, it could be good, especially like interacting with people in the UK scene. I think if I pass it, I might stop in. But it's also just like I think there's a Minecraft one on Sunday, so we'll wait to talk about that one. Yeah. But like going out and be like the only thing you have in common is the fact that you're British. It's like how do I interact with people and go up to them like, hey, yo, hello, British person. Never met you before.
It's the perfect thing for Jackass.
Oh my god, true. Jackass would be in his element. Just walks in, starts screaming Bosch.
Bosh, bosh, bosh. Everyone, he'll just become the most famous guy there.
But then we go down the day, and then at 5 p.m. something's cool is really happening. So I've done a lot of talking about the schedule here. So what's happening at 5 p.m, AJ? So,
at 5 p.m.
from 4 to 6 is the Corryway meet and greet, but from 5 to 6 there's something else. So
yes, it's the panel. I'm not sure what the panel's name is completely. It
is called Journeying into the Minecraft Events. Here, I'll just send you the link so you can read it.
Thank you.
Read through it all for us.
All of it.
Well, I mean, I've read the description. You can read
dive
the description.
into the Minecraft event scene with creators and organizers in the space. Learn about opportunities to play an event. Hear about future hopes and goals. Possibly leave wanting to host your own event. Please note this is not an official Minecraft search, nor is it approved or associated with Microsoft.
There we go.
So that's got the one and only Fly Breath Man, Orange Juice, CPK, Wolfie, which is exciting because we'll probably get news on Block Wars and Wraith. So yeah, that's an exciting panel, honestly, and there's going to be a lot going on there.
I said it on the Joey Capola podcast last week, didn't I? I said my prediction is there's going to be a leak either to when Block Wars is announced, or there's just going to be a big announcement there. But it looks like they've already done a good amount of big announcements already. So
I can't believe this is going to be very out of date, but I can't believe that mascot. But yeah, that's going to be exciting. Obviously, I know Wolfie works on Block Wars. I believe Fire Breath Man still works on Block Wars.
Yeah, he has a bit of an impact. Not a crazy one, but a bit.
Yeah, so that's going to be really cool. Maybe CPK as well, but again, I'm not too sure on that. So yeah, we're going to get lots of news and hopefully get to sort of talk to them about how they feel in the event community, how they feel about different stuff. I've obviously been to one of these. The one I went to was about the LGBTQIA community rather than the Minecraft event sphere. But they're usually good panels in a slightly smaller room. Just sort of gets to chill out and talk to the creators.
What, this one here?
Yeah, the Nom Nom Theatre's smaller, I believe. Smaller theatre. I might be wrong, and it's a huge theatre, but it's usually just a like conference room with some chairs put up and then a little stage. That's cool, at least what it was like in Amsterdam. Rotterdam might be different, but yeah, it's a lot more personal, I think. Like the Dream S&P one that I went to as well. Then it was on a huge, massive stage. And it was like it had thousands of seats. So those ones definitely felt a bit more enclosed and like cool like that.
I probably, if it is like a closed one, I probably won't put my hand up and like ask any questions because I'm not, it's already my kind of thing, like ask questions and stuff. It depends. Unless I have a dying one, I'm just gonna watch and like just listen.
We both we're pretty versed on what happens in the event space, aren't we? So.
True, and I think like the thing is what they'll say as well is like it'll be good stuff. It'll be like the basics that we already know. Unless they turn around and Morphe gives us like massive idea, and I'm just like, wow, okay, I need to ask about that. Then I might. But up until that happens, I think it's just gonna be most of the stuff that we know as player managers ourselves. As opposed to the idea of reaching out to people and all this kind of stuff. But I'm interested to see what Wraith says because I've only recently interacted with them. And they're very cool, by the way, I must say, and hopefully might be coming on the podcast at one point. Who knows? But
very exciting.
I got the chance to talk to them because they invited us to something pretty cool, which we'll talk about in a second.
Yes.
And I just thought they were really cool because I've never interacted with them before. And we had Happy Wheels, the Happy Wheels one on the podcast, and they the owner of the Quiz Live, which is part of Wraith Station, which is Wraith Sion's like part company thing. So yeah, Wraith Sion, they own Wraith Station, which is a studio creating Minecraft game shows and live events. And they've got something cool which we're allowed to talk about now because it would have been announced. They are releasing a magazine. So they currently run a Twitter account called Sphere News MC. It's pretty cool. It's followed by both my InsideMC mutuals. It's basically they're just like a live like news thing where they retweet stuff that's happening in the scene and like, you know, talking about stuff. Wraith has done an amazing job, which we haven't seen yet because we won't know until Saturday, and I'll promote it. Has done an amazing job at working on a magazine. So
yes.
And what is the magazine about? Do you remember?
Well, it's about the Minecraft event space.
There you go.
There'll be lots of different event stuff in there, and maybe a sneaky peek into something else.
Well, we can say it because it'd be public.
Yeah, no, I was just teasing.
You're like teasing something that we're about to reveal in a second.
Well, we're in there basically, and so that's really cool. The fact that InsideMC's in there It's going to be awesome, and I'm so excited for it.
I told my mum about it. I told my mum about like the fact that we're going to be in a magazine. She's like, "Oh my god, that's so cool." As far as I'm aware, like that magazine is only going to have events in it. It's only going to be about like events and stuff like that, as opposed to like us, which is, I mean, we were invited because we're a podcast that features and talks a lot about events. It was also very much a last minute invite, not on their fault, I guess. Maybe they just didn't think to invite InsideMC, and I thought last minute after we had Happy Wheels on, like, oh my god, this would be cool. They reached out on Monday last week. I'm recording like 2 weeks ago from this coming out, and then I had to have it sent by Friday, so we sent it over, made a few changes. I'm looking at it right now. It looks really, really cool. It would have been a quote retweet most likely on the InsideMC account of it with a blurred version. I'll send it to you, AJ. I'm not sure if I'm going to include the image. It depends, because obviously I don't want to just post the image of our page, because then people just won't go to the magazine, and we want to get the magazine more traction. But this is what I'm planning on posting, so people can get like a rough idea of how it looks, but not. It's sending. Don't worry, I don't expect it right now. But there we go. It's sent. It should have sent. Has it sent?
Nope.
It's sent on my phone, but it's not showing on my PC. This is so strange. There it is. It should be. Can you see it?
Yes, finally see it. Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
We're going to quote retweet with that so people can see it's InsideMC. But very, very grateful to Ray. Thank you so much, if you're listening to this, for letting us be on the magazine. And very excited to go to the panel. We're going to have to be one of the early ones there to see it. I reckon it's going to be quite busy. Hopefully we get to go in. If not, it's going to be live streamed anyways. And I believe on Rafe's account or on the Twitch official account, one of the two. So stay tuned to learn more about the event scene. And who knows, maybe I might run up on the stage as Mayhem community manager. A community manager, player manager.
But yeah, and then Saturday nights for drinking.
Yes, so we're going to go out for dinner. Me, you, person I'm going with, and Mighty Brothers 1. Obviously, if anyone else invites us to go with them or whatever, we might go with them, or we might do anything. I don't know. Head back to the hotel for a second, like, you know, do whatever we want. And then, hopefully, one of us will be given an address for where everyone's at drinking and stuff. We'll head over there, and I'll drink the night away, ready to wake up on Sunday with the worst hangover known to man. If all goes to plan. If we don't go drinking, so be it. But I am so ready to just drink loads.
Me too. I'm very excited for
You're going to drink as well?
Yeah, I'll drink a little bit.
I might have to go. Let me go grab it. I could go grab a can of Guinness and pop open one now in prepreration to AJX. We still need to do that like drinking podcast. I just don't know what we'd do. This would have been the perfect time.
That's a great idea. Oh, we'll definitely do that.
Maybe we can do it after TwitchCon if we haven't had too many drinks already.
I was literally thinking that. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm just so excited for Saturday, and then we go on to Sunday, which again, it's just going to be so cool. You know what? I like the fact that TwitchCon isn't just straight away. That it's like it doesn't start till 10, because then I can get a little bit of a line. Yeah. And we're not staying far from each other anyway, so we could like, as long as you guys are actually on time, we should be able to just go to the convention together on Sunday as well. And even if we split off at the convention, we can go there together. Yeah, definitely. There's only one thing that I care about on Sunday, but I guess we should start with the first thing I'm doing is a few more meet and greets that day. Me and Mighty are going to meet the S tiers. Which is Jojo Sono's Pizza Hut, Fruit Berries, and Firebreath Man, I believe, because Anne Frost isn't there, sadly. That's what they were. They were that for the TwitchCon Vegas. That was the S tier group. So I'm really excited about that, because those people are amazing. I'm big fans of them from MCC. And then we are heading on down to, what was the other meeting? Jack Manifold. I've just forgotten. Yes, Jack Manifold, which I think is going to be hilarious. Big fan of Jack Manifold. So very much looking forward to those meet and greets before the craziness of MCC later on. I'm once again not doing any meet and greets. There was like part of me that wanted to go to the S10 meet and greet. But I think maybe if it was Anne Frost instead of Pete, because it would have then been 4 people who have come on the podcast, and I probably would have walked up and been like, yo, oh my god, podcast. But I'm probably not going to go to it. So I'm hoping I just get to interact with them in my own time. Hopefully, I know me and Fruit have planned to meet. Well, we haven't planned it like, oh, we're gonna meet here, whatever. We're hoping to bump into each other, and I mean, we definitely will, because of something that's happening on the Monday. But like, I think it's gonna be cool for you guys, especially cool for Mighty. I mean, you've interacted with these people, so I think it'll still be cool for you. But more so with Mighty, who hasn't interacted with them loads, is more what I'm getting at. But
I'm on the Sunday, I'm gonna wake up, we'll go into the convention together most likely. There was something that's happening, I can't remember. Not the thing that's later on, I know that's happening. I think just on the Sunday I'm probably just gonna chill, walk around, meet with more people, just to relax a little bit. There's not really any like panels going on. I mean, it's part of the Twitch Partnership 101, but that doesn't really interest me. Oh, there was also a Dan Clancy meetup on a Saturday, I forgot to say that, but oh, that's it. 12:30 to 1:30, the Minecraft community meetup.
Yes, that's going to be really exciting.
Love stepping into the blocky world of Minecraft and letting your creativity run wild. Join us in sharing unique creations, exchange building tips, and bond over our love for crafting in this pixelated universe. Whether you're a redstone engineer, puzzle architect, or just love telling stories, there's something for every Minecrafter here. I can't wait to walk up to like, I don't know, one of the PB builders and go like, yo, this is how you build.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. I'm looking forward to that. We'll be meeting a lot of different people. That's going to be really cool. Yeah, really looking forward to that. You know, one thing I forgot to mention that I'm really sad about, because I'm meeting the S tiers. I don't get to meet someone that I watch on Football Manager.
Why don't you just like? Why don't you just go to that instead then? I don't like, because you're gonna probably get to meet, but you'll probably get to meet the S tiers anyways. Like I'm sure Mighty doesn't mind going to that on his own if you want to go meet the Football Manager person.
I'm sure I'll bump into the Football Manager person as well, because Football Manager is not as big on Twitch or on YouTube yet. So whilst he is the biggest person in the Football Manager community, that's still not incredibly large compared to a lot of these streamers. So I'm sure I'll get to bump into him at some point.
Fair enough. Might be at the FIFA meetup, who knows?
Yeah, it's true. That's a good point. I know he's friends with a lot of people from Minecraft community, so he might be there.
Oh, I said FIFA, but yeah, Minecraft too. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I meant the football meetup.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which we'll talk about later. Can we get onto the big thing yet?
No, we'll get into it in a second. Chill. I'm trying to do it.
Okay.
So yeah, on a Sunday, I don't really know what I'm going to do. Like I said,
I'm just too excited.
Like we've already established, I mean, TwitchCon can be done in a day. Like, it's a thing. But I'm just glad because like last year, I feel like I missed out on a lot. Sunday night, obviously, I'm probably going to go out and do stuff as well, which will be pretty fun. And I think that's it for Sunday, right? Let's move on to Monday then.
I'm so sad.
Go on.
We're going to see MCC live.
Hey.
I'm so excited.
There's something possibly really cool happening for us, AJ, as well, isn't there, regarding MCC Live?
Yes, there's something massive.
So I have this like philosophy. It's that nothing's ever 100%, and I use it because of podcast guests, right? A podcast guest can be perfect up until the day, and then something could happen. Same with before, like I've had to reschedule MidweekMC last minute, and AJ has like not been able to show up last minute. Yes, it happens, right? Stuff happens, life happens. So nothing's ever 100% until you get an email, or until you get confirmation, or until you're sitting in that call, until you're sitting in that seat. However, for the sake of the podcast, and I won't say too much on it, there is a possibility, and I mean, do you want to say AJX, or would you rather me say it, because I already have the wording?
No, I'd rather you say it. Yeah, you go for it.
There is a possibility that we have the chance at very cool guaranteed seats. There we go.
Yes.
As opposed to hoping, because I mean, I think it's going to fill up. I reckon there's a lot of people who want to see it live, so I reckon it's going to fill up, and it's going to be very much you have to be there to get there in the line first. Obviously, a lot of people are going to probably be queuing for like an hour just to get good seats. But there's a possibility that me and AJS have been fortunate enough to have cool seating, but we won't know until Friday. So
yes.
I mean, right now it's guaranteed, but nothing's ever 100%.
Yeah. So I'm just incredibly excited about that, and just seeing the event, even if that doesn't happen. Just the fact we'll get to see the event live, get to see these players live. You know, MCC for me has been such a huge thing. It's literally why I have my platform. So I'm just looking forward to that so much. And yeah, I guess do you have any predictions for the actual MCC?
We haven't even made like a single prediction about like this yet. I mean, I guess we made the predictions that like Block Wars is going to be announced on the panel.
Yeah.
Made a prediction that we're going to meet loads of people. I'm predicting. My prediction. My prediction to win. So I reckon Sandwich Lord is going to place third in Ace Race, which a lot of people, if that comes true, people won't believe me now. What? That was too precise. But it's true. AJ is my witness.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to watching like Cara and Jack cast. It's Jack's first ever casting gig ever. So it's going to be really exciting. Actually getting so much into casting now, I'm very excited to like kind of see that. Who knows, maybe at one point me or you or us get a chance to cast. Who knows?
That'd be epic.
My winner prediction, I'm gonna have to give it to either. I think making final. Okay, I have between three teams, and they were all announced back to back. Orange, yellow, and and Lime. I predict that one of those teams are gonna make the top 3. I think Blue Bats with Corey and Fulham, they're gonna fall short and finish in 4th.
Okay.
That's my I think finale would be orange and yellow. I think Lime finishes 3rd, and I think yellow win it.
Yellow win it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. They were not high up on my predictions.
They just look like
it.
a team, like with Heike, Amy, and Jojo obviously coming from MCC Rising, and then like Smager obviously being player manager. They just look like a team that want to win it live on the big stage. Like I know every team wants to, but it just looks like that's a team that'd be gunning for it. Like they'd like throw people off their chairs just to make sure like they fail in the game. They're going like slide tackle someone's monitor, you know, like flight.
Well, I was going to say today we got announced they're going to. It's called Buildmart IRL.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that is, but I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it. Yeah, that's going to be amazing. So excited for that. Yeah, that's. You know what? I'm going to say that is a really good prediction. I like that prediction. I think that team could do well. Better than I actually originally thought. Yeah, you did make a funny Jenga tweet. That was good. My predictions on my video were orange, and then everyone told me how good the 3 international teams are. So we've got a team we've got a team from France, a team from Spanish-speaking team, and a team from Germany. But they are mainly PvP team. There isn't there's only survival games. So I'm not sure. I actually would resort back to my idea that orange will be up there. And I definitely think you've made a good shout with yellow there as well. I think that team's going to be really good.
Also newcomers, you've got to roll into the fact that these international teams are good.
Yes, exactly.
That's why I've rolled, like, for instance, Pink Team with Tubbo, AMZ, Fit, and Samsdod. Like, people are like, oh my god, Samsdod, they're going to do well. But you also, firstly, they're a newcomer. And secondly, that isn't a really strong team.
You'd be surprised.
No, like I know it's a strong team, but I'm not saying like it's not like I mean, it could be anyone.
It kind of depends massively on Fit MC, how Fit MC does.
It also being on what Buildmart IRL is.
Yes, true, and how they do the points for that. And that's going to be so exciting. I definitely think it's going to be sort of giant Jenga base. I think it's going to be making a build as quickly as possible on stage. So I'm really excited for that. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. I'm so excited.
I mean, to do research, I think it was for the Fulham podcast. I watched a good amount of their IRL Twitch Rivals. Those ones where they run into bed quickly, and then they could get up, and then they could build something, and they had to run back into bed quickly. So I reckon they're gonna have to build something with either like these big blocks, like these. They'll probably be giving these like big foam blocks, and they have like 5 minutes to build like the best build that they can with it, and they're allowed to like. And then you'll see like, okay, this is exactly what's gonna happen, right? Oh my god, it like might actually need. I don't know if I should like upload this specific clip or whatever. I don't know how to do this because I want to like prove this is correct. Basically, there's gonna be like this really like there's gonna be this thing where you have to build this build with like foam blocks, right? And then we're gonna see like Tubbo run over and knock down somebody's build. And somebody's gonna build really, really high, and he's gonna run over and maybe like 5 up. Over, be really silly and like not like knock some of their build down, or do like a funny like joke knock to ruin it. And they're gonna like fight. That's another prediction of mine. There we go. So yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I just can't wait for the craziness. I'm so excited for this event. And yeah, I think that's a good place. You know, maybe hopefully we get to see a few of them afterwards. Obviously they did signing last year, but since MCC literally ends as the event ends, we're not sure if that'll probably happen this time. But it's going to be awesome. It's just going to be so cool. For me, I'm just madly excited. And you guys will know who won. So whether or not our predictions were right or not, let us know.
Exactly. And then, you know, there's going to be some cool stuff happening after. I don't know what, but I can predict the something cool is going to happen after. I think there's going to be a lot of people because, I mean, it ends at 6 o'clock when the convention closes. So we're all going to be walking out at the same time. Everyone's going to be in the same area outside the convention. Everyone who's like in our community, which is literally just the events community, we're all going to be outside. And we're going to all be in one space. And we're going to know where all the functions are happening. So it's going to be like the perfect, it's the place to be. Like, I feel really bad because like obviously not everyone can make it. I feel bad saying this, but it really feels like this is the TwitchCon to miss. And I've said it, and I will say I really think this is just big time. This one, so just based on our community alone.
Yeah.
But
I think
time
could be big. And then we go into the Monday, right?
Well, no, we're not done with the Sunday just yet.
Well, what I'm guessing you're going to say drinking again.
We might go drinking right now.
There you go. There you go.
And then we move into Monday, where you sadly piss off home, leave us alone.
Yeah. Well, before that, obviously, people might know there's a football game.
Yeah, but you're going home first before that. So
no, I'm not.
What time
I
are you
won't
going
go
home?
until 5.
So you could have played in the game then.
Technically, yeah.
Oh, not too late.
I didn't know. I thought it was later.
That's sad. Yeah, there's a football game coming up.
Super sub, potentially.
There's a football game going on. I won't say too much about it because there's been like partial complications, which I don't think is going to be mentioned, so I won't mention. Nothing bad. Like that makes it sound really bad. No, nothing bad. Everything's fine. Just complications and setup, but it's going to be really, really cool. There's a game going on. Won't say where it was or anything. Just going to say there's a football game. Fulham made a tweet about it, so I was really hesitant and thought, you know what? If I'm going to bond with people in person, I'm going to make connections, I have to reach out. And like I can make my online presence, sure, but I need an in-person presence as well, and let people know that I'm actually a cool person IRL. And so I reached out to Fulham in DMs because they don't follow me on Twitter, and I said, yo, any chance I could play in this? And instantly they said yes. So I am playing in the football game. My team is very cool. We once again, complications, we weren't technically meant to know teams, but we know teams. Don't know what position I'm playing, don't know the formation, don't know anything like that. Just know there's going to be a fun time, and my fitness is cooked, right? So I went on a healthy eating arc and stuff. Still healthy eating aside from today when I got 2 takeouts because I fancy takeout really badly, and so I spent like £5 on 2 different ones. But I've decided to like get healthy. I went on a jog, and then my knees are really bad because when I was younger, like in year 4, I was playing a football match. It was concrete before they got the AstroTurf, and I got slide tackled like as I was running, like someone started their leg out. I landed on both my knees. Didn't go to the hospital because I didn't want to. And then like 2 years later, I got knocked down by a car and fell on both my knees. So my knees are kind of fucked, but it's fine because my knee got busted after the jog, and I've decided to just let my fitness be cooked, and I'll have to firm it during the football game. But it's going to be really, really fun. I can't really make too much predictions about it. I just know that I'm going to get into interact with people who, if I miss them at the con, I'm definitely going to meet them there. Meet some new people. Yeah. Kind of my name is Orbitzz out there in the somewhat British community, because there's obviously a few non-Brits, but...
Yeah, I'm just so excited to come down and watch. I think that's going to be a really cool, like, extra event.
Yeah, well, you're going to be with me on the Saturday. We're going to be with each other on the Saturday and the Sunday, anyways.
Yeah. And then I go back that night via the boat again. A little less party atmosphere, but and then we rock back on Tuesday morning. It was when we'll officially be back in action. And then yeah, that'll be the end of my TwitchCon experience. What about you?
Tuesday at 10 a.m. I get my Eurostar, and I'll get back into England and back home for about 1:30 p.m. like 2 p.m. ready to walk the dog. So this podcast obviously is going to be done and edited by Tuesday night. There is in no way that I would have had time to record and edit all this stuff by then. All right, so everything I've said is legit. Like the audio shouldn't have changed. Everything you should know is real. Why would I lie about a certain scenario just to pick myself up? I make predictions on the podcast all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then we are recording again on Wednesday, talking about the TwitchCon experience to compare to both.
Yeah, can't believe it. That'll be crazy. It feels like that'll be tomorrow. That feel like it's tomorrow. I just really want to take my time, enjoy the weekend.
I can't wait, man. I just can't wait for everything. InsideMC has like just been so good lately as well, like growth and everything, and now the magazine, and there's also something cool that's happening in July. Oh, that's it as well. On a Sunday night will be the skin giveaway will be announced.
Oh, of course. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So I am collaborating with Space Brownies, the amazing Space Brownies, and throughout the month of July you can donate £2, and if you donate like £8, it's 4 entries, and every £2 you donate you get entered into a skin raffle, and then at the end of the month we're going to pick 3 winners, and yeah, everything you need to know will be over on the Twitter. We'll probably be announced in the Discord as well, and you'll probably be able to find it on the wiki, so it'll be kind of everywhere. So if you're interested, follow the Twitter, join the Discord, and you will get to know what the skin giveaway is. And there's a few really cool plans. Not it's just us two, AJ. It's really cool plans throughout the year about stuff that's coming with InsideMC. Another thing that's happening in July is pretty cool that I can't mention, and then a few more collaborations throughout the year for charity. So yes, stay tuned. Yeah. InsideMC has just seen a rapid growth spurt since since December? The last 6 or 7 months, which is a very short period of time. But InsideMC is becoming more than just a podcast. It's becoming a business. It's not really a business. It just sounded good to say that. But it's becoming more than a podcast. We are moving away from just that. But obviously the main thing will still be the podcast, and I'll still upload twice a week because I love just talking to different people and just waffling away. I'm in my element right now. But yeah, other cool stuff planned. Big documentary big video series in December. So
Yeah, looking forward to it all. Let's be honest, it's going to be amazing.
I think that's it, AJ, for this podcast. I mean, since we want to keep it short, we've been recording for an hour and 10 minutes. It's like perfect.
Yeah, perfect amount. We hope to meet a bunch of people there, including you lot potentially. So yeah, I can't wait. I literally can't wait.
I'm really looking forward to TwitchCon. Really excited to see everyone. We shall cook.
We shall cook indeed, good sir. We shall cook indeed.
With that being said, that sadly brings the end of this week's Midweek MC. There's no point doing this big long outro. We've said everything we want to say. Anything else you want to add, AJ, or no? Okay. With that being said, this has been this week's Midweek MC. Thank you so much, AJ. Looking forward to seeing you in 3 days. It's going to be very, very fun. And it's going to be a good time. Stay safe.
Yes.
Don't eat too much bread on the boat. Pieces.